Hi friends, today we are going to paint this beautiful painting. We'll use a very limited palette. First we'll use paint gray and titanium white. First we wet our canvas with a white brush, like this. This is just water. Okay. Little more. Now, with a generous amount of white paint, we make these brush strokes like this. As you possibly know, I love acrylics as my favorite painting technique. They have so many possibilities as oils and other paintings, but many more. Because of this, I paint almost all my professional paintings and finished paintings with acrylics. If you haven't tried them yet, I advise you give them a chance. Okay, vertical movements like this, very easy, very soft, really soft. Don't press the brush. Now, when you don't see my hand, I am raising my brush and cleaning it with a piece of paper or like this, a towel. Okay. Little more white here. To achieve a really great result in this painting, you need give a very loose and soft brush strokes. Okay. It is very easy to see how I mix my colors, even when they are just two, like paint gray and white. Always is better use gray paint instead of black. Black is very useful in other kind of paintings, but to mix with other colors is best. To darken them is best use grain paint. Okay. With these movements, I suggest there are something like a forest, or in this case a park. But the beauty of this painting is not to completely give any detail at all to the background. If you give more details to the background, it loses its magic. Sorry. Sometimes I don't pronunciate really, you know. Okay, little more here. Many times I say to my students to practice first before paint anything with any kind of painting. Try to make paintings in just grays and whites. Why? Because the real secret to achieve good paintings is to dominate and master values. And values are best, you may know them best, mixing whites and grays. Then you may add some colors to your palette, and little by little you'll master the technique. Of course, you may paint with colors as you wish, or even you may mix every kind of gray with colors. In another tutorial, I'm planning to give you a class on how to mix grays, warm grays, cool grays, etc. with colors. Now I have my background painted. I make the first sketch on how this couple will go. Okay. To maintain the relationships and the dynamics of the two figures, I try not to give many details at first. Okay. Now this way. Okay. Paint people in your paintings may be somehow difficult at first, but you can paint silhouettes like this and then giving them a very few details, and you'll get better results. Remember, I have to explain myself. If you paint something, not only people, everything in a painting, like with just colors and no detail at all, and at the final steps of your painting, you give it a very few details, you'll get a very beautiful painting. It's a tip not mentioned many times, but it is useful. Okay, I think it needs more in this part. Acrylics are acrylics allow you to repaint over them as many times as you wish, because acrylics is a paint that dries very fast. So if you make some paintbrush, you make some stroke that is wrong for you, even when in art there are no mistakes at all. If you paint something that you don't wish it is there, with acrylics you have no problem. Just wait 15 minutes and it will be dry enough to paint over it and cover completely. Other thing is to really cover whatever you have painted. Many colors are too transparent, too translucent, and you can't paint over and erase at all. But if you mix any color with a little bit of titanium white, that it is very opaque, you may paint over everything, and nothing of the previous painting can be seen. White paints over everything. It covers everything. Okay. Now the dynamics of the walking is almost finished, but it seems they are walking in the air. Don't you think that? So how we put their feet on the floor with shadows, reflections, everything that suggests that a people or an object is over the floor. Okay, little more light here, because okay, some details here. When you paint this kind of painting, try to use big brushes, as big as you have, or as big as you can without lose control over your painting. Don't use brushes that don't allow you to control what you are painting. Okay, this man is now over the floor, as I said you before. Okay. Let's try some water. Okay, little more here. Reflections, because floor is very wet with rain. Okay. If you're wondering where is this scene, it is I take the sketch to paint this. The sketch, a sketch is a very quick drawing made just with a few lines. I may draw the sketch for this painting in a park in Madrid, Spain. The park is named Del Retiro, and it's a very beautiful and big park in the center, in the middle of the city. It's a very, very old park. Okay, nothing like this. You see, I can paint, you can paint very, very fine lines. If you take your brush very soft, and the painting is fluid, so mix your painting always with water enough to make it fluid, but not too much water because it loses its painting properties. Okay, little more here. This video is this painting, the painting of this video, is recorded in real time. It is not. I have not accelerated any part of it, so you can see it exactly as I painted it. But if it is too fast for you, remember, at the options of YouTube, you may play every video in YouTube slower or faster. But I advise you, if you play any video spoken like this slower, put out audio, because it sounds really strange, really awkward. I don't know how to say. Okay, some texture to this part of the floor, because I don't want it seems like a very flat or a mirror. It's floor, not a mirror, perfect mirror. There is not interest in a floor like this. Okay, very loose, fast. Okay. If you paint over anything and you make a mistake, then don't stop your brush stroke. You can cover your mistakes after that, but when you paint a line or everything fast, don't stop. If you make a mistake, don't stop, because it loses your strength, your painting strength. Okay? Now, the first part of this painting is almost finished. As you see, I could even let this painting in this way, and it could be okay, I think. But it needs some more details, some point of interest. And how I'll make it, this point of interest, you'll see it. Let's continue. As you know, I have another drawing and painting channel, but it is in Spanish. Its name is Arte Vivo y Divertido. Up there at the right corner, I put the link if you wish to visit me there. And I surely I speak better in my mother language, Spanish, than in English. But I really try to learn, but it's difficult for me, I don't know why. Now, this is the part we'll do what I say before. Give interest to this painting with colors, just these two colors. One of them is orange, just an orange. If you don't have orange in your colors, may mix it with a cadmium medium red and yellow, lemon yellow. Okay, paint it with carefully. And the other color is dioxazine violet. Very beautiful color and dark color, but with a little bit of water, with white, it becomes almost magic. Look. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Beautiful color. Yes, I think. I love colors. But this painting, I thought this painting without colors, with this, just these parts, colored to give more interest. And because this seems to me beautiful. But I thought when I was painting this, there was a point I thought orange is not strong enough as I wished. It's not as strong. It's very warm, but it's not as strong. It needs something. You'll see then. Now mix the two colors in this way. Okay, and you obtain, as you see, a very, very dark color, very dark gray, very beautiful and strong to the stick of the umbrellas. Little more here. Sorry you don't see it with my hands. Okay. When I was sure that orange by itself was not strong enough to give shadows, I put it a little of carmine. If you don't have carmine, you may use alizarin crimson. Are the best reds to give shadows, or make oranges or pinks are very strong and very cool. So to give shadows to an orange is very useful. Okay. Not all parts of this umbrella must be with pure color. And you know, if you like it, if you like these videos, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done yet, so you'll be updated by YouTube when I upload new videos. Okay? Okay. It needs more work. These umbrellas need more work. Okay. Some parts of a painting requires more layers, and other parts no. To give harmony to these two umbrellas, I'm using to the shadows, etc., the other color, the opposite color, orange in one side and violet in the other side, to the shadows and to details, so they become more harmonic. Okay, mix another part of it. Violet, very beautiful violet. Remember to have some paper towels and clean your brush every time you want to take another color different than you have in this moment. You don't see it, but I have a water bottle like in this part. I rinse my brushes and clean them with a towel. Every time you don't see my hand, every time I change my color, I'm doing that. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think we are achieving more body. We are getting more body. Okay. Now, some details with these colors in very few parts to enhance harmony, color harmony. Okay. Because the colors of the umbrellas reflect in the other, in each one of them. Here, a muted gray, but warm gray. Okay. Using that here. Some shadows here. Better this way. Okay. Here. And some shadows here. I'm thinking I could make this painting without paint is gray. Just mixing this orange and purple and violet, I could be making every gray, but it's faster and more easy if you use a previous mixed gray like Payne's gray. Okay. Details. As you can see, as I paint more and more layers of painting over the figures and the umbrellas, they get more texture and a really a very better feeling. They get more body. Okay. beautiful. If you wish more videos in real time like this, please put me in the comment lines, or if not, if you wish them more accelerated, the same, say me at the comments line. I really wish to know your opinion on this subject. Now the umbrellas are dry. While I was painting the other parts of the figures, the painting on the umbrellas dries very fast, so I can paint over them and give them other details and other tones or values or even hues. Don't hesitate to repaint whatever you think is better in another way. Okay, water is falling in this way. Forest reflects in the water, and forest is gray. Now the orange umbrella reflects in part its light on the violet umbrella, and the other way exactly the same. You see, now I paint the reflection of the violet umbrella, okay, mix a little, on the orange umbrella. And now them are very more realistic, even when this painting is not realistic at all. It's more feelings painting. And now just a few more details and our painting will be finished. Okay. As you can see, you don't need a very wide palette with many colors to paint a beautiful painting. Reflections of the light reflected in the umbrellas. Okay. But muted, not pure colors, muted, and in washes. I think seriously can give it more strong in this way, this part. Okay, yes, reflection of the umbrella. What do you think? Do you like? I think it's very beautiful. Okay, a little more here, and our painting is finished. Okay, here and here. Okay, what do you think? Do you like it? See you next week. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.